It's a nice place. Well, I might have been born just poor white trash, but I sold 1 million records, made a little cash. The doctors and the lawyers, they don't think it's funny that they're living next door to white trash with money. White trash with money, let's go. Listen, did you know?
Welcome to White Trash with Money.
Welcome back to White Trash with Money.
No, White Thrash with Money.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I will unfuck myself, Neil.
Yeah.
Welcome to White Thrash with Money. Your host, Justin Danger Nunley, my lovely assistant
today.
Matt Lyda.
This is what happens. They keep dropping you down in your position to a point where you just eventually quit, so they ain't got to pay you unemployment.
Flip-flops look good today, buddy.
I appreciate it. Same ones I've had on every day, but it's okay.
I can't wait till we start filming in the winter to see if this stays.
It does.
Okay.
It's a year-round thing.
We got our special guest today, Nashville singer-songwriter, former one half of duo Thrasher and Silver. Silver
Trash. We've been called Silver Trash before.
Silver Trash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thrasher River.
Neil Thrasher, everybody.
Yeah.
The Neil Thrasher.
Well, that's a little much.
I don't know, man. Country music, like Hoss, being from a small town near Birmingham, Alabama,
yeah,
right? You have left your mark on country music over the past, how many years? 20 years?
30.
30 years?
I know, we did the math.
You could say that you've kind of left tattoos on this town.
See what you did there?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of songs.
I know, we can't. We started to try to count how many actual cuts I've had since I've been here, and it's been a lot, and we've been blessed a ton, but I can't take credit for none of it. God is the first, and my wife is the second. I never would have been writing songs if it wasn't for my wife. Lana.
Really?
No, because I moved here to be the first thing I moved here for was to kick at Middle Tennessee State. So I
was a kicker.
Yeah, yep. Out of high school,
like a place kicker,
yeah,
or a
and a punter, both.
You got any eligibility? Because Tennessee Vols probably could love to have you right now.
Dude, I don't know how songwriting's going.
I was wondering when that was going to come up.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how songwriting's going for you right now. But if you got eligibility left, you can make some money in the NIL.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I may have some eligibility left. I just don't think my leg has any elasticity left.
We know DDP. We can get you in that yoga program.
Yeah. Well, I need it for my golf game, and I'll use it for that.
Gallbladder.
I don't know if you can stretch the gallbladder.
Seriously, when's the last time you stretched?
Man, it's been a while. I'm tight.
Do you think you can touch your toes right now, Justin?
Hell no.
You think you can now? I can slap my hands on the ground.
But here's the key. You need to do it. You need to start stretching.
Yeah, I'm tight.
You need to start stretching. It'll keep you young. It helps my golf game. I couldn't make a swing right now if I didn't stretch, and I stretch every day.
Because the older you get, being able to pick up heavy things really don't matter anymore. It's flexibility. It's getting up and off the couch. It's being able to walk around, go play golf.
Yeah.
That's what really matters.
Well, writing songs, this is what I do.
Yeah.
This is what tightened me up. I sit like this with a laptop right there and maybe a guitar every now and then, but I sit more than... And then when I injured my back, when my kids were young, when I fell down the stairs with her, and holding her, and then my back trouble started. But
yeah, I've had back problems for years, man. I just got found out from the VA yesterday. You know, we was talking about I was waiting on my VA claim the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Got the decision back yesterday, 100% permanent and total.
Really?
Yeah.
We call that veteran rich around the.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And thank you for this energy drink. This thing is fantastic.
I appreciate that. I didn't pay him to say that either. Waste energy drink.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you mix it with anything ever?
I'll send you the list. We had a professional mixologist come in and make drinks for all the flavors, and I'll send you the mixer list on how to make those.
Yeah.
Because there's some good drinks, especially with the cherry limeade. The drinks are good. Hold on, pause real quick.
No, you don't have to be on a pause because we usually get some of our best stuff when we think we're on a pause and we think we're on break.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, we're still rolling.
Good. You know?
Yeah.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, we be rolling.
What else do you want to know? I mean, I don't know how we got from my songwriting career to stretching. Huh?
We just jump around.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love stretching. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I won the stretching contest in PE in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah.
The presidential physical fitness.
Stretching
Did you win the physical fitness
I
award?
ain't never heard of that.
Yeah.
Who was the president back then? That was Clinton, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It'd probably been Clinton or
Well,
Bush
for me in
first.
elementary school, I had Reagan and then Bush. Yeah.
I didn't get Bush until I was in probably like high school.
I was a late bloomer on that too.
But no, I wasn't talking about mine. I was.
I finally got on them Flintstone vitamins. And finally, things started happening.
It was funny. My youngest came in one day and he was like, he was in the shower and he was like, you could hear him yelling in from the shower. And he was like, I've got hair on my balls. I was like, what in the hell is going on in this house right now?
Steve decided to repave the parking lot over here so we can't park over
Oh, really?
the past couple of days.
Dude, yesterday was a shit show. We had a dude out there pressure washing. Was in a bucket truck, hit the power line with the bucket.
Oh no!
Took the power out. We was down for like 3 hours here. It was a damn mess.
Did you have a guest here waiting?
No,
we were at lunch, thankfully.
and it worked out perfect because Sam Alvey, the UFC fighter, he was supposed to come in at 1:30, and I called him and said, "Hey man, don't be in too big of a hurry getting here because we're out of power, right?" And he was like, you know what? This is actually a good thing because I forgot I was supposed to be there. He was remodeling his bathroom. I said, well, just show up at 6 o'clock tonight then. It works out perfect.
Then he told us he doesn't have CTE. We're like, well, that's questionable.
He says, I remember everything. And I'm sitting there thinking, this fucker didn't show up today, okay?
I'm not up to date on the new fighters.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, 20 years ago, yeah.
But see, that's been like new to me, though. I mean,
Sam's been in the game for a long time. He beat Rashad Evans, and he just retired from the UFC. He's a karate combat heavyweight and light heavyweight champ now. Yeah, I corner him. You haven't seen the videos where I be cornering him? I ain't got a clue what I'm doing, Neil.
Yeah. But I do want to see that, and I'm going to see that.
Let's do it.
Did you kill that deer hanging up right there?
I'm pretty sure they bought that from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Riley went over to Home Goods, picked it up, and said he killed it. You know
Riley ain't killing that. Riley just got it, from Home Goods.
Wherever he did kill it, they walked it out on a leash. I can tell you that right now.
Oh God!
And Realtree put it on their YouTube channel. Oh, Tyler Jordan over there going, look what me and Riley did.
Hey, I've always had a question: is Riley an Auburn fan or an Alabama fan?
I think he's an Alabama fan.
Nope. Well, he went to Jacksonville State, but he's an Auburn fan.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I've heard both sides. I don't know him. I've never met him.
It depends on where he's playing at in Alabama.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But I've heard both. I've heard he's an Auburn. Somebody told me he was an Auburn fan, and then somebody told me he's an Alabama fan.
It's whatever sorority that girl went to.
Well, let's talk about.
That's probably an accurate answer.
Let's talk about this deer situation though, because Neil, I still have a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
The first time we met, was out at Gary LeVox's Freedom Farm, right? And we was all staying the night, all hanging out there.
Staying up, y'all were staying up all night.
Yeah, we stayed up. We called everybody. Me and Gary talked to David Spade at like 2 a.m. Called Cletus T. Judd.
And y'all gonna hunt the next morning, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we never slept.
It's always the plan.
Neil, I hate going to hunt with people that want to stay up all night long.
Well, don't go with Gary LeVox.
Yeah, don't go to
when
Freedom
I got to
Farm.
get up the next morning and I got business to take care of. Let's go get business taken care of, and then we can sit here and celebrate all night long.
I don't know how Gary does it because I kept falling asleep in the blind with him, and he kept hitting me. He's like, "Hey, quit being a pussy."
Well, I don't know what you would expect. Y'all were up all night doing skits. I go to bed at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 or whatever because that's what 60-year-old guys do. And I go to bed, and I come back the next morning with my camo on, ready to go to the stand, and they're still in there doing exactly what they were doing when I left. I'm like, how are you? What are you guys? What kind of drugs you guys on?
God gave us 16 hours to be dumbasses, and then 8 to rest and get up and do it all over again. You got 16 hours to do that stuff. Go to bed.
Not Gary LeVox.
No.
I don't think he sleeps. When
I don't
he does,
know.
though, he'll power sleep for like a day and a half.
Yeah, most of my artist friends can go pretty good, but I've never seen anybody that holds a candle to what Gary can do.
It's ridiculous.
He's not even human sometimes. And I talk to, Kevin, his brother, we talk about it all the time. It's like, how is he freaking, I don't know how he's still alive with his schedule. But Gary said that he does this. He's been doing this since before the Flatts days, before he was Gary LeVox, when he was just Gary Vernon.
Yeah.
He said that's the way he was then.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm sure it just multiplied 100 times when they got big. But
I know he don't smoke meth, but he acts like a meth head.
Is that what they act like?
Yeah, they stay up for days on end and then just crash out. He acts like a meth head, but I know for a fact he don't.
No.
It's wild. I've never even seen him take a drug.
No, I haven't. I've never seen him smoke pot. Never seen him do anything like that. He likes his what's his brand of vodka?
It's vodka and Diet Mountain Dew. I know.
Maybe it's Tito's now, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. I probably can't plug anybody, but that's his choice is the vodka and whatever else. But
yeah, so we were out there, and me and him both told you, hey, we're going down here to the lower field, and you were up in the upper field, right? And we said, hey, Gary told you. I sat there and listened to the conversation. He said, hey, you're going to see plenty of deer all day. Don't shoot the first one you see. But let them get down there to the lower field to me and unleash you. I still hadn't shot a deer in my life, right? So we're down there, and I'm telling you, 20 minutes into us being in that blind, we hear, Gary said, that son of a bitch, Neil Thrasher.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? We nature watching or we hunting? What are we doing?
I mean, when you went into the property, did it say Goodwill? Or did it say Freedom Farms?
I know. Freedom Farms.
Yeah.
Well, what's so funny about
this ain't a charity hunt. I mean, it might have been a Make-A-Wish for this guy, but this ain't a charity hunt.
Well, I heard the guy. He agreed. He's like, yeah, I'll let some flood down there the lower half.
Yeah, he might let some, but what was it? I mean, it was. If it's worth pulling the trigger on.
You shot the first one you saw, didn't you?
It need to be shot. It was probably here's the thing about when
what? Some bucks need to be cold.
I know. And I hunt down there at Freedom Farms, they call me. See, we always used to get mad at the Mennonites, our neighbors.
Yeah.
I owned the 650 that was right next to Gary's, which I've since sold to Gary, and I still get to hunt on it. What a deal.
Man, what a great deal that was.
I'm a brilliant business person. But anyway...
You don't have to pay the property taxes.
I love it.
Now, these Mennonites would always shoot the big deer when we first got all that land down there and feed these big deer and have these target bucks and whatever. They would always slip over there to Rutten or the deer wood to the Mennonites and they'd shoot them. Well, then when I started going, I was always there for a minute, always killing the big deer, like opening weekend or one of the target bucks. And so they started calling me Neilonite. I'm the Neilonite. And it's happened all the way up until last year when I shot a big 7-point that we all wanted to. It was a big cold buck, and I shot him. First time I hunted him, I shot him. Do what?
Did Schuster give you that name?
No.
That sounds like some shit Schuster would say.
Schuster still owes me a lot of construction on a couple of shooting houses that I don't own anymore, but he'd never finished them. And I hope he's listening.
Schuster, what are we doing, man?
Yep, I got a couple of shooting houses that need roof repairs, buddy, that you promised me. You've been paid in full, and I need you to come finish them. For your
bad business practices.
I need to introduce you to Schuster as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Schuster's wild.
Yeah.
Funny.
Schuster is one of a kind. And I guess he and Kevin grew up together. And I'm definitely not going to make my episode be about Schuster. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about Schuster. You just need to meet him one time. He's the most lovable guy in the world. Yeah. He's just Schuster. You can't tell because he has this look on his face all the time. He's like, and you would think he's pissed constantly. You know him. He walks in with that look on his face like, are you happy today? Nah. I mean, that's just Schuster.
Yeah. Songwriting. What got you into songwriting? Like, what made you... Did you went to college? What did you go to college for?
I went there to kick.
You didn't care about no education?
No.
What'd you major in while you were there?
I naturally started looking into the recording industry management program.
Oh, really? So you was interested?
Oh, yeah. But it was the only thing I was interested in. If I was going to study, that would be the only thing I'd be interested in. But I've been playing sports since I was 6. Started kicking in high school. Went to Middle Tennessee because it was close to Nashville. Kicked there had to wait my turn because my roommate, the guy in front of me, was 2 years older than me. He was 2 years ahead of me. He was a Kodak All-American kicker. He got drafted by Buffalo.
Go Bills.
Yeah, and then it was my turn. Spring game came around. I'm rocking, kick a 44 and a 47 and another one in the spring game. Have a great game. Then I got sick. Got a strep infection in my stomach, and I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks.
You got mono.
They thought I was going to die. What?
You got mono, didn't you?
It could have been. They never knew what it was. All they know is that I almost died.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there in the hospital, and season rolls around. I'm not back. This other guy's kicking, and I'm not happy. And I see this ad in the paper of this band that needs a singer. So I joined. And the rest of that was history. I'm in Beaumont, Texas with this band singing. And Garth Brooks is not Garth Brooks yet, but he's just starting. And he and his manager are sitting out front listening to our sound check. And Garth asked us to come sing on his album he's cutting, No Fences, which is the second album that he did. And we was like, yeah, we'll do that. So we get back to Nashville, sing on the album, go over to the publishing company, Bob Dole's company, Major Bob. My wife now was running that publishing company then. And that's where we met. I met her, and she's the one that said, you need to be writing. You need to be writing songs. Got my first publishing deal with him. Started doing that. Then put the duo together with Kelly Shiver. Did that in 95. Had a deal for like 4 or 5 years. But in that 4 or 5 year period, I wrote my first hit with Diamond Rio in 96.
Which song was that?
That's What I Get for Loving You. That's
what I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first number 2, actually. It was a hit, but it was a number. Yeah, he can. We'll get to that later.
Don't feed it into it, Neil.
That was a hit. Yeah, right.
Don't feed it. Don't feed the pigeons, brother. They'll stick around too long.
Tell me about it. I can't wait. He can do it. He follows me. He's really good. He'll stay right there.
I can match pitch. Yeah. That's one thing we figured out.
Yeah.
I can match pitch. I can't harmonize. But if he stops singing, I'll fall flat on my face.
Yeah.
But I can stay in it as long as he's going.
He'll look at Eric and go, Eric, does that sound good? And Eric go, yeah. And then Eric look back at Chris and go, that check cleared. So you'll see her slip a 20 in his hand and he'll go, man, you sounded great, Justin.
Right.
Speaking of Eric, you wrote a song for Love and Theft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amen.
I know it. And I remember that cut well. I remember it well, and it was so good. Them dudes, it was good stuff, man. And it should have been a single, by the way.
I couldn't agree more. We were begging for it. Such a good song.
Yeah.
So
that was a good one.
So you cut that first song with Diamond Rio, and
they cut that while I was on radio tour as an artist. So that was all. And when we would go to a radio station, that's all radio wanted to talk about was my Diamond Rio hit, and Shiver wasn't having any of that, man. He didn't like that. We wanted to talk about, and I did too, though. I wanted to talk about what we had out. But we did the radio tour thing, and I'm sure, Eric, you know what I'm talking about and how long that gets drawn out. So we're doing that for 4 or 5 years. We opened for Patty Loveless and Brian White and Neil McCoy and all that. We're having Trace Atkins. We're having all these great gigs that we're opening for. And then in 99, Reba cuts another song of mine, and it's a hit. And that's when I said, and we asked out of our record deal. We were getting ready to showcase for Lyric Street Records, which was the new label in town, and Capitol Records. And I told everybody, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to start over. I'm having fun writing songs, and I'm making a little bit of a decent living now. What was
the Reba song?
What Do You Say? That was my second hit, and it went to number 2, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I quit. That's when I quit. I told everybody I was done. I'm going to devote all my time to writing songs, and the rest was history. And it was the best decision I ever made.
You know what's great about writing songs is, especially if you're writing good songs that become hits, make a little bit of money.
Yeah,
you can still go to Walmart.
I know it.
You can still go out to eat.
Absolutely. Walmart was like a date. Yeah. That was a date for me and my wife.
Nobody's messing with you. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, man, I still got a little bit of money in the bank, and I can still go to live a life that and just be a normal person.
I get to go home at night. That's right.
I talk to Tyler Reeve about that all the time. I'm like, man, you get to You get to go play golf. Nobody here is going to mess with you. They don't know who you are.
They don't.
And that's like every song that's coming over these speakers you wrote.
I know. Because you still get handed like, why don't you go do a record? Why don't you go do something, man?
It's wild to me because this man can sing.
Well, no, it's like, why don't you go do a record? I'm like, I don't want to go do a record.
This guy could be an artist.
I still,
no
but
joke.
I get to go home at night, and I just don't,
You had never thought about like cutting like all of your big songs, like you singing them, like
no,
no,
they're already cut. I got demos that sound like records. They can put that all together.
Why don't you?
I don't know. Why don't you do it for me?
Okay. Do I get money for doing that?
You can probably you could probably make some money off of me.
How does that work? If you took all those songs that you wrote for other people, you made a record out of it, do they get any?
No.
That's not how.
I'd have to re-record everything and own my own masters and stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't take my demos and do that. There's too many hands in the cookie jar.
Really?
Yeah. I'd have to go re-record them. I would. That'd be fun, actually. Actually, I love to do stripped-down versions of them. It'd be good.
You singing them naked?
Yeah, both. Naked and there's a lot of instruments.
You and Matt are going to get along really well together because every story this man tells, he winds up naked in the story at some
I got
point.
4 articles on me right now. Make it real easy.
Well, how do you wind up naked on like a lot of your stories? I mean, how does it? What is a lot of tequila
You're not wearing
involved?
underwear?
So I didn't have a drinking problem, but apparently it was a problem for everybody else. So when I'd get drunk, just clothes were optional at that point.
Right.
And it just felt easier. And then nobody wanted to fight a naked guy. So I could just run my mouth and do whatever I wanted.
That's actually brilliant.
Yeah.
Who wants to tangle with a naked guy?
Exactly. I'm sitting there, at an Applebee's. Nobody's going to fight me naked.
Why were you naked at Applebee's, Matt? You know what? Never mind. Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to the music. Why are you naked at Applebee's, brother?
No, that's actually brilliant though. If you get in a fight or
just get butt naked,
just get naked, you're not going to get messed with.
Yeah, that was the best marriage counseling I ever got.
It's a good defense.
Huh?
Yeah, they said if you and your wife are fighting, just get butt naked. Nobody wants to fight naked. So that's what we did. So every time me and her, I come in, she's like, "Oh, you're cheating on me, right?" I just get butt naked. Who's this girl on your phone? I just get butt naked.
I'm going to remember it. It's fun to try, especially at my age. It'll be fun to try. We've been married for 2 years. I'm going to start looking for different ways to.
I'm hitting 23 in 10 days. And you know what me and my wife have figured out? It ain't worth it. Like the fights, you know what I mean?
I know.
Like, and I ain't found a girl that's worth half my money. So it's like, it ain't worth that either.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm getting too old for it. She's cool with me smoking cigars, sitting on a back porch and watching football. And it's like, all right, this is all I really want.
That's where we are. That's where I get.
Yeah.
I kind of get to that point now.
Yeah.
Like, do you go to Alabama games anymore? I go, nope. I don't go down there anymore.
Man, we went to the Alabama. I took the kids and the wife and my parents to the Alabama-Florida State game. And, I mean, it was a miserable game. We lost. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
But it was a horrible game. Left at the beginning of the fourth quarter. First time I've ever left a game early. I don't believe in leaving games early. When I seen that quarterback, he couldn't throw the ball anywhere other than the wide receiver's feet, and I said, I'm done. If he can't do no better than this, if he ain't going to try, I ain't staying. So we left.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I just about don't want to go anywhere anymore. I can watch it better, high definition on TV, and I get good camera angles. Why in the hell am I going to go?
Exactly.
And then there's a loudmouth behind us the whole time yelling and screaming profanities. No. I'm like, yeah.
It's like when Allie, my oldest, was at Alabama, we bought into a box with some friends, and we get down there, and we go in there, and I'm there to watch the game, okay, and I got my seat where I want my seat right there, right in front of the glass, but there's 40 other people in there, and all of the women in there, the wives, want to know, hey, what's Gary LeVox like? So what was it like when you went out there? And you know what I'm saying? It was all music. They wanted to pick my brain about people that I knew.
Right. I just want to watch football.
And I'm there and paid this money to come see Alabama play football. Yeah. And it drove me insane. I told Lynn, I go, we're not doing this ever again. And I said, when Allie's done with school, I'm never coming back. I'm gonna watch it on high. I'm a high.
And then
def
if
kinda
you sit
thing.
at the house, I mean, if your wife's anything like mine, she
Yeah.
definitely don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? So she's just, you can sit there in silence and get to watch the ball game.
Yeah.
And she just be left alone.
Allie's the same way. She doesn't want to. She wants to watch football.
Yeah. I was a season ticket holder for South Carolina. So I didn't know we played 4 quarters for a long time because the game was usually over by halftime. I'd just go out to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Not to be traffic. But
Except for that one time, except for that one damn time in Columbia when y'all had Steven Garcia.
I know it.
That's
Man.
one of the most devastating losses
And
I
why-
can remember.
I was
man.
there
It
for that
bad.
game, and my wife is a Roll Tide, fan, and we're sitting there at the game, watch it, and for some reason, Steven Garcia, he did some good cocaine that day, I guess.
That's the
And,
best game that man's ever played in his life.
Absolutely.
Lord have mercy.
Well, 2 weeks prior to that, we played Auburn, Cam Newton's one season, and we had them in the fourth quarter, and Cam Newton turned into Cam Newton that day.
Yep.
And
We've seen that show.
yeah, and then we beat Alabama, and next week we ended up losing Kentucky, so it was perfect.
I think the way it always is, though.
Cam Newton,
Yeah,
phenomenal talent,
Scam Newton.
$180,000 talent.
Yeah.
They wasn't supposed to be paying him.
No.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's Auburn
Nah,
motto,
Yeah.
and
Nick
whatever.
Saban never he never paid one player, I don't think,
I really don't think he did.
Man, that man was paying every one of them.
I don't think he had to. I would
1,000% he was. If you are naive enough to believe
look,
that your college football team,
I
if it's a
know.
Power 5 school, has never paid a player, you are
No,
insane.
I think there were probably some shady things.
I don't want to
going-
believe
going
any
on.
of it. I really don't. But that it's.
I mean,
I believe- there
Jesus
was
only
some-
had 12 friends, and one of them turned on him. You know what I mean? Like, people do bad things. Like,
Good
you
point.
know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Who'd have ever thought that was going to happen?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a good point.
Some chase comfort. Others chase greatness. For those who run toward the danger. For those whose mission isn't a shift, it's a calling. Clean energy, zero sugar, 200 milligrams of fuel built for those who never quit. Waze Energy isn't for those who dream of making a difference. It's for those who dare to make it.
We'll be back to the podcast in just a minute, but first, I want to tell you what I like to eat when we're in between filming podcast episodes.
What are you doing?
Kick-ass beef jerky. I always keep them handy. That way,
Have you had the summer sausage?
I have before, man. It's that's a lot of meat. It's girthy.
Hold on, I got some.
How can
Oh. Ow. Yeah, it's the pepper jack one. Try it.
What in the hell is wrong with you?
It's my snack.
Did you have that keistered?
Yeah.
Anyways, kick-ass beef jerky. I can't wait to eat it when I finally get it opened.
Back up.
Back to the podcast episode. Well, no, but here's the thing. Saban's the GOAT. You agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Do
I'll
you
say
not
that.
think that if anybody had any information, they could have made a bunch of money by leaking information, that they would have been like, hey,
I think he's also the Godfather, and he could have you killed.
yeah, I don't disagree.
You know what I mean?
And he's Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's okay
Yeah,
with it.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, he'll just go to purgatory. Not that big of a deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with anything either one of you are saying right now. None of
Are
it.
you
Yeah.
Catholic?
No. Mm-mm.
First Baptist.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nailed it.
You can see First
I
Baptist
knew
in
it.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
A lot of Catholic
They
friends.
carry
He
them-
said you can see First Baptist in people.
You kind of can.
You can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah.
can.
Yeah. If you're from the South, you can see a First Baptist from a mile away. Yeah.
Where-
That's
where do you
usually where their
think he
cars
grew up?
parked away from the liquor store. You know.
Do
What do
what?
you think? Well, they park in the back.
Oh yeah. That's why they have
Where
back
do you
parking
think he
lot.
grew up?
Where do I think he grew up?
Yeah, like religious wise.
Oh. Baptist, I reckon.
No,
No.
he's one of them catching spirit during service.
Snake handling Pentecostal.
Oh, really?
Foothills of the Appalachian Mountains.
No
Cinder
kidding.
block church, wood pews, no heat, no air.
How many
Jesus.
times you been bit?
Man, let me tell you something. If they pulled a snake out in church, bro, I'd become Muslim.
Like a real
Allah
snake.
Akbar, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm strapping dynamite to my chest.
Oh, my God.
Jesus may love me, but Muhammad thinks I'm dynamite. You know what I
You
mean?
don't have to be an extremist to be a Muslim.
No, you pull a snake out in the church, I'm going to go complete opposite. I'm going to go as far to the other end as possible.
I don't know how you can get that radical.
What,
Out in the mountains, pulling
I
pulling
didn't know if we was talking about
rattlesnakes.
Muslims or Presbyterians.
No, me either. Because the thing was like we were
I'm telling you,
borderline.
man.
I was Church of God of Prophecy, so we were borderline. But my mama was scared of snakes, and I think that's what prevented it.
Yeah.
And Daddy was a drunk, so it kind of prevented us.
Yeah.
But I mean, that you pull a snake out in church, I just don't think it's biblical. But
I don't either.
no,
What are you doing?
You know, after a few of them got bit and they've died, wouldn't you think that the people that go to that church, like, man, maybe this is bullshit?
I know.
I mean, I go turkey hunting. I make more noise than anybody before I sit against that tree.
That's right.
I ain't sitting down on no snake.
That's right.
I'd rather not kill a turkey.
That's a fact.
That's
Before
why-
every spring, I'm like, I just had to buy a new pair of snake boots. And I'm not comfortable with the ones that come to here. They might have to come. I mean, I'm like, I'm snake proof. It's the first thing I do. I snake proof before
I'm in
start
medieval armor.
practicing my calls or anything.
I'm in medieval armor. I send it over there to Columbus. I let
Yep.
Real Tree do an
Yep.
original pattern on it, and I'm out there walking around in medieval armor before I get out.
Well,
in
you
the
know, at
woods.
LeVox's and down there on our place in Perry County, we have killed more timber rattlesnakes, which I'm probably going to get arrested now for saying that, on that farm in the last 15 years.
Mm.
And I'm saying we're doing everybody a favor because it is obviously, I think our property is in like a transition period for the snakes when they transition from winter to spring to summer to fall.
I'm aggravated now because Gary has
There's
never.
so
Gary has
many.
took me down in the woods and has never said, "Hey man, watch out for snakes."
No, you always watch out for snakes.
My dog got bit on my front porch down there. We're taking them. They're like in rabbits in the road. I'm not kidding you.
You got to be
How
kidding
many,
me.
That's how many timber rattlesnakes we have. And the only copperhead we've ever seen in our life down there bit my dog on the front porch. It's the only copperhead.
Well,
They've all been rattlesnakes.
You need a Nigel. I got Nature Nigel. He came out the house the other day, and I thought I had a cottonmouth under my patio furniture,
Ugh.
and I'm scared of death snakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more scared of snakes than I am the Taliban.
Sure.
And there's snakes under this patio furniture, and I called this guy, and he goes, "Man, I got a friend. He don't have a business, but this is what he likes to do. He likes to come get snakes." And
Yeah.
people that are like that, you don't let them in the house. You know what I mean? We walked
Right,
around.
right. Yep.
And he pulled up and he gets out of the car. He's a black guy. And I went, "Nigel, you know black people don't do this type of stuff, right?" And he just starts laughing. He goes, "Man, I just like it." He looked at me and goes, "Where's that snake at?" And I go, "Here's the deal, man." I said, "That's the gate." I said, "The backyard's off limits for me." I said, "You go through that gate and go to my back porch, and I'm going to meet you back here, and I'm going to talk. It's going to be like prison. I'm going to talk through this glass." And I said, "It's under that right there." And he lifted it up. I got a video of it. Lifted it up. And he just snatched that snake up, threw it in the bucket. And he goes, "Well, we done." He looked at me and goes, "Well, we done, Matt." And I go, "Nigel, no, we ain't." I said, "You drove a long ways." I said, "I know this ain't a business for you, but I got folding money in my pocket, and we're going to walk over this whole property." And I said, "Well, you going to find anything that's out here?" And he searched that whole property.
Yeah.
And he's on my deck, and he's looking around and he goes, "I'd like to look in your neighbor's yard." I said, "Well, come on." And he goes, "Well, do we have permission?" I said, "Shoot." I said, "I got enough money." I said, "If they had a problem with it," I said, "I'll pay them." I
Hey.
said, like, "We're going to walk through their property too." I said, "We getting rid of these snakes, buddy."
You want to hear the biggest plot twist of this whole story?
What?
Nigel's black.
Yeah.
Well, he said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Thanks for paying attention. Welcome to the store.
He's had.
Hey, guys,
he's
this is
had
White Trash for Money with me and Neil Thrasher.
He's had a long
No,
night.
this is White Thrash with the money.
It's White Thrash.
Maybe I should have took my Adderall this morning.
I just don't like. I just can't stand a snake, and they ain't in heaven. What did you say,
Maybe I should have took my Adderall this morning.
bro?
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to just free ball it this
Why?
morning. I
You
don't
can't
know.
raw dog it on a day like this.
I'm
This
trying.
is day number 3.
And I took mushrooms.
Did
Hang
you
on.
take some?
One.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How was it? Did you like it?
Well, I'll let you know here in a couple hours.
Oh, you took it this morning.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
What is it like? What is that? What is Adderall like?
Adderall?
Yeah.
You ever smoke meth? Me neither.
Hang on. Put your fingers in your ears real quick, okay? Put your fingers in your ears. Just put your fingers in your ears. You ever done cocaine? Oh, good. Okay, good.
No, anything you can say about her daddy, she knows everything there is to know about her dad. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
This has been a real transparent raising right here. Both of my daughters know everything there is to know about me.
What's Adderall? The best energy drink or best coffee you've ever had, the way it hits you, you
Yes.
know, the energy you have
Yeah.
off of it, that lasts about 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever done Adderall? You have? You've taken Adderall? What
They call
does
that-
it feel like that? Well,
She was
you
in
said,
college.
yeah.
She was in college. You got to take Adderall. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean,
Which it calms me down. You know, some people take some what?
yeah, I know.
Were you wild, Allie? Do we need to get you on the couch too?
I'm not going to, you don't have to say yes or no, but have you ever seen anybody do some lines of Adderall? Oh, yeah.
You have? In Alabama? Really?
Yeah.
Well, see,
Tide.
I
Hell
can't,
yeah, girl.
I can't even relate. See, I was the kid that drove everybody home in high school. I didn't participate in the kegs, and I didn't do the
I
pot.
drove them home too. I just didn't know. It's just one eye.
I was like,
Pirate
dang, I don't
Matt
know.
driving.
Yeah.
I saw what they looked like and how they were acting after the
Yeah.
fact, and I'm like,
Apparently a 72 Buick was the first car that was self-driving.
Oh my God.
I had no idea how that sucker got home.
I believe that. I could definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Neil, let's go back to the music, right? Because
No, this is fun. Let's don't talk.
Yeah, no, because it's very rare that we get to sit down and talk to somebody that's left such a huge mark on country music.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, like, you've got a lot of cuts, but let's talk about the most recent, the most talked about cut.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you kind of stepped in it last year a little bit, right? Unintentionally, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aldean took most of that hit.
He did.
You know, try that in small town.
Yep, he
you
did.
know?
I was actually on the verge of like done. Like I'm kind of done. I'm going to do something else.
Well, social media will do that, right? Because like you grew up, you came up in a time when like social media really wasn't a thing.
No.
You know, so
But I was
That-
not before. Try that in a small town. Before we even wrote it, before it came out, I was already telling Lanimo. I was like, I want to go do something. I'm just going to do more hunting. I'm going to play more golf. I'm just going to do something else. I'm not going to write as much as I was because it was harder to get cuts, and it keeps getting harder. But
man, the older you get, it keeps getting harder.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
odd.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Blue Chew.
man, that Adderall's kicking in, ain't it?
And this episode's sponsored by Pfizer.
Yeah. No, not that kind of Pfizer. No, not the jab.
Did you get the jab?
I had to.
You did?
Well, I just retired from the military.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
They
know?
made you do
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, now they went back and they said, you know, anybody that we kicked out, you know, you can come back in and they'll
Yeah.
pay you. They'll pay you for the time that you were out, but
Yep.
they're not going to add the time to it. So if I would have refused, then I wouldn't be retired right now. I'd still have about 4 years left.
Did you have any effects from the jab?
Not that I tell you, like all jokes aside, no, not physical effects, but I don't
Let's get political for a minute.
want to.
Okay.
I don't think it's a political thing of how I
Try to
Thanks,
bait him in.
Andy.
how it affected me. What? He's from Vietnam, not China, man.
Oh.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. He
I
said
got
wrong one.
While we're talking about Andy, I gotta tell y'all something from the other. I can't timestamp any of this or whatever, but after you left our podcast, after you came on the Try That in a Small Town podcast, y'all left. The whole time, Tully Kennedy, who plays bass for Aldean, thought you and Carissa were married.
You thought I was in menopause.
No, I didn't. This is my episode.
Neil's got the mic.
Tully thought you and Carissa were married, and Andy was y'all's adopted son.
That is hilarious. Of course, it's Aldean's bass player. Of course.
But here's the funny thing about it. We actually did an outro on it, and we made Tully do the outro after you left. It's
That's
on
hilarious.
that. You'll see it. It's
can't
freaking
wait.
hilarious.
I can't wait. And if you're watching this, Carissa is my business manager. She's the producer.
It doesn't have anything to do
of
with
this
age.
podcast.
You look fantastic.
And Andy, you know Andy. Andy's the editor of the podcast and our fact checker back there. Wave, say hello.
We said adopted son.
You should try that in a small town.
Try bringing a nation into a small town.
It was very honest, though. It was very, very honest.
That's
I was
funny.
peeing. It was so funny.
That is hilarious.
I was like, wait a minute. What? You think?
That is hilarious.
So speaking of your podcast real quick, you had back-to-back days of Justin Nunley and Chad Prather. I mean,
Yeah.
are you okay? I mean,
Yeah, we got.
You got-
I died laughing when I saw the story.
and he saw the note you left him
Yeah.
after he got finished with
Oh,
our
it was
episode.
done. The podcast
It was done,
done.
and he didn't notice it, but he could see kind of like the end of Nunley on that written on that piece of paper underneath the microphone. And then after he was done, he's getting ready to leave. I go, "Hey, Chad, come here," and I slid the microphone over. And there it was.
I said,
he
"Hey,
fell
Chad."
out.
Hey, Chad, fuck you. Justin Nunley.
Chad's wild, boy. Chad's wild.
But Nunley was right.
I
He's
told
like,
you. That
you
editor
ask him a
gonna have to
question,
work.
and I leaned
just sit
back
back.
in the chair. I'm like,
Yeah.
Man,
He'll go.
I
I've
moved
known
up to say something. Like, oh nope,
I've known Chad for a long
Have
time.
you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
he's something else.
Man, I spent a weekend one night in Vegas with him, and that boy is crazy.
Man, his
Yeah.
story is a movie that needs to be made.
Oh, I tell him that all the time.
I was blown away. I had no idea. You do research on somebody a little bit, but it goes deeper than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah. We went, I told the story on ours. Me and my wife went up to Gus to see a show one night, and I was sitting there telling him, I said, man, if you ever need 5 or 10 minutes to open up, you ain't got an opener. I said, let me know. He goes, oh man, I just don't think that's going to work out. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. This man's a professional. There's 2,000 people in here. He's done sold out George Theater and everything else. I was like, I understand. And he got about halfway through his set. My wife looked at me. She goes, this sounds familiar. And I went, yes, every one of my jokes. He did my entire set. We get done. I said, now I know why you won't let me on.
I freaking love
There right
that.
there's the white Carlos Mencia, you know?
Yeah.
And he said, he goes, I knew you were coming. I wanted to mess with you. He told every one of my jokes.
No,
Hey,
to answer
what?
your question
What?
is I feel like I have a little bit of like memory issues since the shot. Just my personal
Really?
experience. I
Wow.
feel like I can't remember stuff as well.
Yeah.
Right. And I've never been great at remembering stuff, but like me staying on
Well, I
track
haven't.
and focused, it seems like it's gotten worse. And maybe that's just me getting older. I don't know.
Yeah, I have the same problem. Ask Eric.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's just
just
old
like-
age, Neil.
Jeez,
Well,
I'm
I mean-
telling you, man, it's true though.
But you're 60 and you look pretty good. You know,
I feel good.
Just
In a
turned
straight
60
way?
in July.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Are you on? I mean, like, the big kick now is the TRT and all that
Nope.
stuff.
No,
I'm
we
on
talked
all,
about
I'm
this.
on
Don't
all that
need it.
stuff, man. How,
Don't need it yet. No.
Have you done your blood work?
I know
and
my
all that?
daughter's loving all this, but
No. It's going to make you daddy younger, feel healthier. Because
Yeah.
I'm on it right now, and I feel like I'm 22 again.
Allie, we're
Really?
bringing you on the
I'm
couch
never
for the after
tired,
hours.
Neil. I'm never tired. I'm ready. I have more energy than I've ever had. My focus, everything. I'm
what's
more
TRT?
testosterone replacement therapy.
Really?
Yes.
Where
And
do they
it's-
get that from? Bull nuts?
No, but the guy that owns a place just texted me, and I can put you in touch with him. He helps out celebrities and everything
Is
else.
it healthy to do?
Very much so. You're losing it naturally, and it's a natural replacement. You see, and you fall asleep. Now you wouldn't feel that way.
I know. I don't get tired yet.
You're
I
hunting.
don't.
You will be a better hunter.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's all you need to tell a redneck.
I
It
can tell
really
you that
Yeah,
is.
you sold.
You'll
He's like,
kill-
sold.
Hey, you'll kill more deer if you do it.
as a
Hey,
hunter,
that's
all
you
you
gonna have
gotta
Neil
say.
shooting that shit
as
like
a hunter,
heroin.
as a hunter,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you'll be a better hunter on it.
TRT.
Yep. You'll have more energy, more focus.
Text your mama. Tell her to hook me up.
Neil's going to turn into the Amy Winehouse of testosterone
But it's not even just the
replacement therapy.
testosterone; it's everything else they do for you too. I mean, it's all the supplements. They look at your
How
whole
old are
blood.
you?
panel. I'm 42, about to turn 43. I'm a rough 42 though, Neil. You know, I'm saved. I ain't sanctified. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
right,
I
right.
got,
Yeah. I don't remember 42.
yeah.
I try to sometimes. I just can't remember it.
Some nights I don't remember it.
I know, right.
Back to try that in small town.
Right.
So you stepped in it, right? And you said that you was thinking about hanging it up.
Yes.
Was it just from all the backlash and all
No,
the
I
all
said
the
no.
false-
I was talking about before we wrote the song.
Yeah.
Try that in a small town. Actually, I was thinking about slowing down and not doing it. Tired of chasing it or whatever before we wrote that. But then Kelly Lovelace one day was I'll tell you the story about how the title came about. He was living in Franklin, at an apartment in Franklin, and was walking one morning and watching the news on his phone. And when all those people were coming up behind people in New York City and just sucker punching them and hitting them in the back of the head for no reason, and he was watching that, and it just came out of him. He said, "Yeah, y'all try that in a small town," And that's what he said. And it was a Tuesday, and we were supposed to play golf, or I was ready to play golf, and I'm at the house. And he goes, "We ain't playing golf today, man." I said, "What do you got?" And he told me the title. I said, "Damn it." I said, we have to frickin' write that.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to cut it. Instantly, I was like, this is one of those titles that's fantastic, but nobody's going to cut it. Not today. We're not going to cut that. But he came over and we started it, and then we got with Tully and Kurt, because I told Kayla, I was like, Jason Aldean's the only one that would ever say this. And and I was really good friends with Kurt and Tully, and Kelly had never met them before. But we got together and wrote the song and demoed it at Kurt and Tully's studio and sent it to Aldean. And the time it took him to listen to the song, he's like, "I'm cutting it." And the rest is history. And I'm like, and then Aldean at the number one party goes, "You can retire when I retire." So now I'm writing for his publishing company.
Really?
Yeah, him and Kurt and Tully's, triple play. Yeah.
Man.
And I was like, let's do it again, I guess.
Well, I mean, y'all took some heat on that, the online, the keyboard warriors, if you will. This is a racist song and everything, which I always found funny. And I did a video when it all started happening. I called you one Tuesday afternoon, and I said, "You good, bro?" Because I know how all that noise can affect you mentally, right?
Yeah.
And you was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." And I said, I think I'm going to do a video, right? Because I know you on a personal level, and I know that's not your heart, right? And the more I've gotten to think about it, the more I'm like, this is the same guy that wrote "Some People Change" by Montgomery Gentry, which is like an anthem to like fighting back on racism and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just wild how things can be twisted so quick, and everything has to have a political narrative. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
they love to create, they love to do that. And it's actually a good thing for the song. I mean, it's good for a lot of things to help them grow, and actually people see the truth about people and subject matter and whatever. But it's the first time we'd ever experienced any kind of thing like that, where, people like Whoopi Goldberg, well, the songwriters must be a bunch of racists. And I'm like, holy cow, on The View? Really? I made it. This is fantastic, without naming names. But it was the first time we'd ever experienced anything like that. And, of course, Aldean got raked over the coals for the video. And then they created this whole narrative about, lynching and all this other that's that stuff may have happened there, but that's not why he did it.
Did he have any clue about the history of that courthouse when he recorded that?
If you hear him talk about it, he talked about it on our podcast. It's like, he didn't have a clue. The reason they used that place is because it was 12 minutes from his house, and he had to catch a flight. So they had to get it done then. That's the reason he used it. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
No, they made it sound like he did all this research and made sure, there was a lynching here. This is perfect.
Well, my church sits on an old plantation.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, it's the South. There's a lot of evil and bad things that happen.
That's right.
At one point.
But everybody has, with common sense, knows. Everybody knows. We don't have to explain ourselves. We don't have to make excuses for anything. Anybody with common sense knows where we were coming from with the song and where they were coming from with the video, and they all know the truth. So screw you if you think otherwise.
Well, the funny thing is that what is the thing that like 70% of all internet traffic is fake? It's like bots and stuff.
Yeah.
So most of the time when you get all lathered up and worked up over a Facebook comment or something, the chances are that's not even a real person doing that.
Yeah.
It's just trying to stir controversy.
Yep.
That's
right. And the more they use AI, and the more they do this, and they
that AI is getting good, brother.
I know it, but people aren't going to believe anything pretty soon. They're not going to believe anything.
Well, I question just about everything.
Hopefully it'll get everybody to turn their shit off.
Yeah.
And quit looking at it and go.
Well, I hope not.
And go get in a tree stand.
For my sake, let's just do some hunting videos. You can still watch that.
You have got plenty of money. You don't need anything. You don't need any more attention.
I'm poor white trash, Neil.
All right.
I don't have that mailbox money like you do.
Yeah. Oh
my God. He got that small town. I'm flying
got
over
that-
them states. I ain't getting
he's got
paid
that-
off of them.
Yeah, hey, Neil's got that Aldean mailbox money
Yeah,
right
there's
now,
a-
you know?
Yeah, that's different money.
You better songwriters better save their money
Boy, you got
Is it-
when they make it.
It's changed a lot, hadn't it?
Oh, man,
When
yeah.
you first started writing, like it was a whole different ball game than what it is now, right?
Oh, absolutely. We made our retirement. Thank God that they were still selling CDs and even cassettes. You know, in the mid '90s, all through the 2000s. You know,
Well, I mean, Garth still is in Bass Pro Shop.
Walmart.
That
Walmart.
shit ain't selling. Who has an
No.
MCD player?
Walmart. Don't you get it wrong now. Walmart.
No, it's in Bass Pro.
Is he doing it Bass Pro? I thought he just had an exclusive deal with Walmart.
No, I seen about an inch of dust on his damn CD set in Bass Pro not too long ago. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Why?
No,
what
they're
is
not.
he doing?
No, they're not. They're
Just
not.
put
they're
it
not
on
now.
iTunes, Garth. I want to listen to Much Too Young going down the road.
I know. On
Oh, why do
vinyl.
I have to go to YouTube to watch it?
You got a
know?
vehicle that's got a CD player in it?
No,
I do.
no.
Yeah.
My wife's car does. Mine doesn't.
I got a 6-disc CD changer. Man.
89, my 89 Toyota.
And I
Is that
wish I
89?
did because I have so many. I have so many of my work tapes and my demos on CD.
Yeah.
And I wish I had
I
one
was-
in my car now.
I was proud to have all of Jimmy Buffett's albums. I had every Jimmy Buffett album, and I was proud of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they are now.
Hasn't vinyl had a little bit of a resurgence? Everybody's collecting vinyl.
My kid only buys music on vinyl.
Really?
My 15-year-old.
That's cool.
He loves vinyl. He bought a record. He got a record player for his birthday one year, and everything he buys is on vinyl. Now he's buying. He ain't buying damn
Yeah.
country music.
Yeah.
You know, he's buying damn Kendrick Lamar and all that, which I do like it. I mean, it's
Does
it's
he like
catchy.
any country music?
Yeah. He loves Gary. You know, Gary taught my oldest how to drive. The first time Bryant drove a truck, Gary was in the driver's seat with him. And then I look out, Gary walks in the door and the truck's still going. And I'm like, well, where's Bryant? He's like, oh, he's driving around. You know, there's like big drop off
I know,
cliffs. I'm
I know.
like, Gary, he don't know how to drive. He's 13. He's like, he'll be fine. I'm like, okay. He was fine.
Yeah, he learned.
Yeah.
He learned. Did you hear what he said, Allie? Bryant, his boy?
Yeah, I named my oldest son after Bear Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's red.
Yeah, you want to talk about redneck. Yeah.
That.
If
Her
he's
name
one of
is
them-
Allie. Where do you think that came from? Alabama? Come on now.
Alabama.
I just thought
Am I
about,
wrong?
thought about
Friggin-
something different, but I'm a good Christian, and her
I
daddy's
know,
sitting
I know.
here. So
No.
it's-
Yeah, Atlanta. My
I've
wife
been in some
will-
back alleys.
When she hears
Ain't
you
that
say
right, Eric?
Oh my god,
She said roll tide.
so bad.
How old are you, Allie? You're 30. You got a beautiful daughter.
Thank you.
I'll
I got a
let that one
25-year-old
sit
too.
there. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
we won't bring her on the couch.
Okay.
You know, the audience.
The audience, this is a disrespect.
They're not ready for that.
No.
No.
Allie
Yeah.
looks like a class. You know what? Yeah,
Carissa,
you know what?
why would you say that about a woman sitting on our couch?
Yeah.
Our
Hey,
audience
Carissa
would
try-
pay to see it.
Carissa trying to get paid. You know what? Hey, the hell with it. Tune into the After Hours on Patreon. We're not going there yet, but After Hours, White Trash for Money podcast. Allie will be.
Lord.
Allie will make a appearance.
I'm sorry,
No,
Neil.
no,
No. Yeah.
Well, I'll slip you some money. How
No.
much? How much? Can
It
you?
ain't worth it.
bag that jerky.
Does she? Do you have an online presence? You do videos or anything like that? No, you just got like a
Yes,
personal
you do.
Facebook,
Like
right?
social media. I mean, you got Instagram and all that stuff.
No,
Do you follow me?
She's a proud conservative, you guys. I'm telling you, she's a proud, God fearing, Jesus loving conservative. That girl is right there.
Yeah.
Good
She
for her.
hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got pictures of big deer she's killed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. What's next for Neil Thrasher?
I was just writing.
You just keep writing.
Yeah.
Duck season.
Oh, I just I just finished a record, first one I've ever produced. Me and my cousin Patrick Thrasher.
Oh, Big Pat.
Yeah, we I'll go with it.
Oh, pity pat.
I'll go with it.
Is he a bigger guy?
He just had 10 inches of his colon removed.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's-
right.
Man, see, that's how we were on the same page there. Yeah, for a minute, I was
But
like,
he's,
Lord,
he's gonna be all right. He's fine.
Patrick was Big Patrick.
12 1/4 porter.
He's good. What was that? Oh yeah. Anyway, we just produced this kid named Ben Gallagher. He's a new artist.
Ben Gallagher?
I know him.
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Me
just
and him
finished
were
his
mutuals.
album. And
Really?
it's so good. Gary loves him. He's opened for Gary a few times.
Has he?
Gary's
Ben
taken him out a few
Gallagher.
times.
I can't believe Gary hadn't asked me to open for him.
I know it. I can't
It's
either.
because he's got a common sense.
You know, I mean, he taught me how to sing. I
That
fell
dog-
out of an aeroplane 20 years ago.
20 years ago. I'm going to start working on my imitation of you.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, I can.
And I do
Oh,
like the
yeah.
new haircut.
I know
Thank
this
you.
guy.
I
Thank
do.
you. I like your curls. I'll have to give you that. I wished I had curls.
You
like
should have
that in
seen
the
him
back.
30 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have long hair?
Yeah.
That's how Allie got here.
Those curls.
Those girls.
Let's see. Let me find the picture.
I've got heaving over there.
I've got a picture of me in the hospital the day she was born. You got that picture, Allie? I got it.
I don't think she had a phone back
She's got it
then.
in a frame on her mantle in her house.
If she was,
This is me coming out of mother's
she
vagina.
should. It's her. I'm her father. She should.
My first moment out of the birth canal. Carissa got one hand stuck in that birth canal a little too long. That thumb got messed up in there.
Yeah, Carissa's got a thumb for a big toe for a thumb.
Hey, Allie, what do you reckon? How you reckon my reputation's gonna go after this podcast? Yeah,
Yeah, skyrocket. Hey, you know what? If we getting canceled, we all getting canceled together, baby. We
There-
in it
there's
together.
Allie right there. I don't know how old you were then.
That's a big old deer.
How old were you then? I don't know.
Yeah. yeah.
Where was this shot at?
It's right next to Giles Island. It's the island right next to Giles, but a buddy of mine owns it.
Oh, yeah. You been down to Honey Break?
No, but I know the new owner's real good, and I've already got the invite.
Who's the new owner?
The guy that owns Floribama's one of them.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
Boy, I tell you what, that big old boy down there.
that's the day she was born.
Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy. Like you in a rock band.
You look like Weird Al.
a little bit.
You
But
got
those
it.
are all natural. That wasn't.
That wasn't manufactured.
Can we send this to overlay into the pod?
Yeah, we invented them. I invented
That is
them all.
wild.
Man, look at that.
That's a head of hair, son.
Sexy.
That right there.
Hey, that right there is about 160 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal.
That sucker, that'll reverse a vasectomy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll send that to Allie. Allie, you can let them have it.
So we can overlay it on the podcast.
Check your phone.
Neil,
Make that as your background on your phone.
They want it. They want it.
Neil,
want that.
Neil, we do about 10 to 15 minutes afterwards for the Patreon, right? The after hours, if you will.
Do whatever you want me to do.
You want to
bud.
hang out? You want to pick some of your songs?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll end it off there then.
Absolutely.
Did
I've
you
got
have
so
anything
much
else
more to
you
say. Yeah.
No, I mean, I got a lot more to say, but
Well,
I mean,
go.
maybe
Let's-
next
let's
time I'll
roll.
get to talk.
We
It's
can
fine.
roll. You talk.
That's good.
We need to put a counter on who talks longer.
I
me
have.
or-
I'm here till 11. I got like 40 minutes left.
How long
on
we
my
been
deal.
rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Hour or
right
so.
at an hour.
You know Scooter Brown, Scott Brown, Scooter Brown band,
Marine.
He's coming in at 11. He's a great guy,
Oh, can
Man,
I want
great.
to meet him.
great
Stick around,
songwriter,
yeah.
great
You'll
singer.
still be here. We're gonna keep you on that Patreon for a while.
What is that?
It's just where people can subscribe and go watch.
They pay like $5 a month and they get extra content.
He's got crippling gambling debt, so we're trying to pay that off.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
pickleball, I can't figure it out. But
How
I don't
long
know
do you
how
have
he
to do a
found the odds
podcast
on
before
it.
it starts? We talk about this, me and the boys.
You do what?
How long do you have to stay after the podcast before it starts? Like,
I think you just put
making money,
yeah,
He would know.
yeah. I
because
had,
we've been doing it a year and a half, and we got a few sponsors, but we ain't making no money yet. But
Yeah.
it's like,
I had a decent sized podcast at one point, and I can talk to you about it.
yeah, we want to. I guess we're going to keep chasing. I think
No,
we're
you've got a
we're at
good-
the spot now where it's too late to turn back. We've had so many good guests.
Neil, you've got a good podcast. Y'all are on to something over
Yeah.
there. It's a really cool It's a really cool setup. Like, I enjoy doing y'all's podcast.
You did?
Yes,
Because
y'all
I
did
wanted to
keep-
ask you if you enjoyed it.
That was one of my favorite podcasts I've done.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
So-
I've done some big ones.
It's all about the storytelling, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Is he
Eric's offended over there because I didn't, In the Blind was
In the
my
Blind
number
podcast.
one,
Have you heard it?
Eric.
Have you heard of In the Blind podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
This is the same studio they do in the
Yes,
blind.
it's the
They
same.
just changed the TV graphic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But no, you know, him and Steven from, I don't know if you've heard of Love and Theft, but they,
Your daughter had and your wife has.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your
Yeah.
wife's probably a huge fan. So
Yeah.
it's- Eric's great with the middle-aged women. He's a huge hit with middle-aged women.
Oh,
No, podcasting's it's all about the storytelling. If you get the storytelling, you can get the clips in front of the right people at the right time.
yeah.
It's about the right content at the right day. There's a lot to it, but once you figure out the math to it, I mean, we grew ours. We were the number 7 podcast in the country in all
Dadgum.
genres, but it's work. I mean, my
It
partner on it. I mean, he was kind of a big name, so it kind of made it easy. I got a hell of a grip on coattails, and I can hang on pretty
Oh,
hard.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you know, it was a lot of work because he didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to write. We just wrote his name, you know, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
I was okay with that. But it takes a little bit of work before you start making money.
It's fun trying to figure it out and getting comfortable sitting down with people, you know, and forgetting that, hey, we're not live. Y'all can chill. I mean,
It works great when you don't need the money because you're not forcing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can just sit there and just BS with your buddies and have a good time,
That's what
and
we're
it
learning.
naturally happens.
It's harder to do with a guest when they come on because you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's much easier when just the 4 of us are doing it
yeah.
because we actually just get crazy, stupid, funny stuff.
That's when you got to get guests that are willing to get crazy and
Yep.
stupid with you.
Yeah.
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 It's fantastic.
Thank you.
You and Prather both were like, it was like, sit back, let these guys.
If you
deal
had
with their
Prather
thing.
on, you essentially had me on because he's stolen everything
I
from
freaking
me.
love it.
Yeah.
You can come on and just, refute everything he said.
Oh yeah, I can repeat everything he says without even watching the episode. I bet.
Did you get?
Yeah, I got my
enough
time
Yeah,
in. Thanks,
you got your
Justin.
time in?
Appreciate that.
Check us out. Check
feel
us out
better
over on
now?
Patreon. White Trash with Money podcast on Patreon. He's gonna play us some songs, pick and grin a little bit.
White Thrasher
and
money coming
White-
at you.
White Thrash with Money. White.
I've been replaced before, so it seems
Yeah.
right.
Say goodbye, Andy. Listen, did you know? Well, thanks for tuning in. White Trash with Money podcast.